All right, time for some Monday motivation to help you shake off those Monday morning blues. Today, we're joined by a New York Times bestselling author and happiness guru. Gretchen Rubin's latest book, Better Than Before, is a detailed manual on how to develop and keep happy habits. Good morning, Gretchen.
Good morning.
All right, so here we are. It's Monday morning. A lot of folks had had an extra day off last week, so they're coming back to work. It's a new week. Take a lot of look outside, guys. It is so incredibly dreary. Okay, people getting out of bed. How do we get going on a day like today?
You know, I think the big mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to think that there's a one-size-fits-all solution, that there's a magic answer for everybody, and that it's just, if you would just get up early and meditate, you're going to start your week right. And what I found with happiness and habits is that we really have to think about what's true for us. Okay. And think about, well, what's the kind of thing that gets you up out of bed? Because maybe it's a cup of coffee, maybe it's meditation.
Happiness stumbling blocks. Just talk about this. What's a happiness stumbling block?
It's the little thing that keeps you from getting where you want to do. And maybe it's something as little as like a chair that you constantly dump all your dirty clothes on, or it's a loophole that you give yourself to let yourself off the hook. You know, like, oh, I'm going to be better tomorrow. It doesn't matter what I'm doing today. Or I was so good yesterday, I don't have to be good today. These are the things that get in our way when we're trying to make ourselves happier.
Okay, you say people have four pillars of habits that can make us all happier. What are these pillars we should know about?
When you're trying to form habits, these are like the big strategies that help almost everyone. One is monitoring. Monitoring has an almost uncanny power. If you just pay attention to how much you're doing something, spending or eating or exercising, you're going to do a better job. Another is scheduling. For most people, if something's on the calendar, they're much more likely to follow through. So give yourself a specific time. Another is accountability. For some people, this is the crucial thing. Is somebody looking over your shoulder? That's important. And then there are the foundation habits, which are eating and drinking enough, exercising, sleeping, and kind of uncluttering. These things go right to our sense of self-mastery, and so they help us keep other good habits as well.
You said we should be writing a personal manifesto, and I don't think the word manifesto to me has a negative connotation.
Oh, but I love manifestos.
Yeah, manifesto. But what does that mean, and why should we be doing it?
Well, I think for anyone, when you're trying to make big change, or when you're trying to kind of grasp your life more deeply, which is hard to do in the chaos of everyday life, if you take the time to really distill your thoughts into these little phrases or key principles, it helps you live up to them better. So for instance, for a habit manifesto, one of mine is, by giving up something, I can gain. Sometimes when you give up sugar or you give up something that's bad for you, even though it feels like you're letting go of something, you're actually gaining something. Or it's easier to...
So in that moment, you say that to yourself.
Yes, exactly.
So at the donut counter, you're saying, by giving up something, I can gain.
Yes.
And then you don't feel so bad about giving up the donut.
100%. Or it's easier to change your circumstances than yourself. If you're at the donut counter, don't work on your willpower. Don't try to be like, oh, I need to use my self-control. Say, I'm not going to walk down the block that has the donut shop on it. Then I don't have to use my self-control at all.
Wow. All right. I'm going to just read off you have 8 splendid truths of happiness. I think we have a graphic for this, and I'll just read them off. And of course, you can get more. Do we have a graphic? No graphic? No graphic. Okay, there's no graphic. Okay. Because we're out of time, unfortunately. Yeah. But we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Very happy to talk to you.
And hopefully you can come back again, because I want to learn more about sort of your mastery of happiness. We could all use a little happiness, right? And by the way, you want to get happier, go to the PIX11 app and click on the Morning News tab for a complete list of the 8 splendid truths of happiness. So it's online. And also some of Gretchen's podcasts as well.